Evening to everyone in here tonight. I'm Eve with the baby's booty and welcome. Welcome to our channel. Thank you for coming to hang out with us this evening. If you are not already subscribed to our channel, please consider subscribing because we do go live every week on Sunday evenings, life permitting, right? It's been crazy lately, but at any rate, welcome. We are back in our studio this week. We have power, we have intro nets. So I am super happy to be back home. We didn't have, as I've mentioned last week, really didn't have very much damage from the bad weather here in North Carolina. But we did have a little bit of flooding in the basement, not anything too terribly terrible. It was cleaned up fairly quickly by the mister, and then the rest of it was just inconvenience due to power outage and stuff like that. So, but otherwise, we fared fairly well. So, thank you for enjoying our live last week with the aunties. It was a lot of fun to be able to hang with the aunties, so that was exciting. And hopefully, you guys enjoyed being with the aunties as well, where we did our hoodies last week. I let them bling their hoodies, which was super cool because it's been a while since I got to bling with them. It was an honor. And so they did their own hoodies, which was a lot of fun. So if you missed that, please go check that out. That was last week. And then the Friday before that, if I'm not mistaken, the Friday before that, over on the Craftable Things channel, we actually stitched our own hoodies together. Well, we didn't create them from scratch, but what we did do is we got two different color of the exact same size and brand hoodies. We cut them and then we stitched them back together in like a color block fashion. And I'll show you that here in a little bit because one of them I did some embroidery on and I made a boo-boo. So I'm gonna have to show you my boo-boo. And then the other one, I did some bling on it. Now, that design that I did on the other hoodie pocket, I'm going to show you guys that. And it's also up for grabs in the Store. But we'll show you all of that here in a little bit. But for now, let's get started saying hi to the few folks who have decided to pop in and grace us with their presence. Thank you so much for being here, for being in the chat, and for speaking up. We do like for you guys to interact in the chat and say hi to each other because, of course, this is the Who Group family. Holler, that's what we are. And so we need you to just say hey to everybody, make sure everybody's okay. Hey, how mama them? How your cousin them? How's everybody doing? It's good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. So let's jump in the chat really quick. Say hi to some people because tonight we are going to learn how to design our own hoodie pocket rhinestone designs, and it is going to be in depth. It is going to be in depth, and I'm gonna try and make it as simple as I possibly can. It is going to involve rulers, and it's going to involve math, and it's going to involve numbers, remembering numbers, and getting everything squared away. We're going to use Silhouette Business Edition. Okay. We're going to use Leonardo a little bit, but for one part, but for the main gusto of everything that we're going to do, it's going to be over in Silhouette Business Edition. Now, I have been doing some rhinestone designing over in Embroidery Tool Shed with the cut and stitch. So hopefully we'll get some time to delve into that a little bit, but tonight is mainly the Silhouette Business Edition. Okay. So let's go in and say hi. Hey, Kelly Wyatt, welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us. Hey, Cheryl Green, welcome. I'm so looking forward to seeing you. Miss JB, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member, and welcome. Looking forward to seeing you too, hopefully. Tanya, I know I'm gonna get to see my girl. So hello, Tanya, welcome, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. We also have Unbiased LLC. Hey, honey buddy, welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us. Hey, Miss Gail Designs, welcome, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. We also have Patricia Johnson. Thank you for being here and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Jess Craft Therapy. I gotta show y'all my duck. Where is my ducky? I think it's right there on the counter. I'm gonna have to show y'all my duck. So Jess Craft Therapy, thank you for being here and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Thank you very much. Miss Faith Smiley is here. Welcome. Thank you for being here. The crafty Puerto Rican. Hey, honey. Welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us this evening. Always a pleasure to have you in the house. Knick-knack nurse, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with me, neighbors. Good to see you. We also have Louise McLean. Welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us as well, Miss McLean. Always a pleasure. EJ's daughter. Hey, EJ's daughter. Welcome. And thank you so very much for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. We appreciate you and the support of our channel. Thank you so much. And it's always awesome to have you here. Hey, DB. Welcome, Honey Bunny. Good to see you as well. We also got Karen D in the house. Hey, Karen D, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Poop Group member as well. And your hoodie looked amazing. So thank you for posting that in our Facebook group. Hey, Marta, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us tonight. Hey, Anna Smith, thank you for coming to hang out with us tonight. We also have Craftable Things in the chat. Hey, Honey Bunny, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. And I am so looking forward to my bling box tomorrow so that I can finish my hoodie. I am so excited about that. Hey, Sheila Cushionberry. Hi, Sheila Cushionberry. Welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us tonight. And thank you for being a member here and for being my ace boon coon when I need you to be. And remembering to put stuff in the chat and everything, girl. That's what's up. Hey, Dennis, welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Dennis does have his designs over on his website. They're for sale. And the sale only lasts for 24 hours. So definitely go check out the designs that he has over there on the site tonight. Hey, Karen Murray, welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Who Group member, and I appreciate you being here and your support of our channel. Thank you so very much. We also have Myra Logan. Welcome. We have Lady Bear. Hey, Lady Bear, welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Who Group member. We appreciate you being here so very much. And I love the name, by the way. Marlene Hildebrandt, welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Who Group member as well. We appreciate you spending your evening over here with us. Marlene Kelsey, welcome. Thank you for being here and for being a YouTube Who Group member as well. And we also have Robin S. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Porgy Town. Hey, Porgy Town. Welcome and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Now, Miss Mary Brown's also in here. Welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And Elba Ortiz and Laura E. All right, you guys, I'm going to have to scroll. Hey, Zelda. Hey, Jamie. Hey, Josette Lovercheck. Oh my gosh. MJS Designs, Leela Nelson, Jean Harmon. Thank you so very much to everyone who are YouTube Hoop Group members here. And thank you everyone else for just being here and supporting us with your presence. I do definitely appreciate it. Now, if I did not have such a long list of things that I needed to go over with you guys, I would keep going down the list, but it's going to be a doozy tonight. Up Designs Customs, thank you so much for being a member for 18 months. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes, thank you so very much for being here and for being a member for 18 months. We definitely appreciate it. Now, if you have a question and I missed it, I definitely want to. Oh, wait a minute. And you know what? The mister is not in here to star my messages to let me know when we have babies. Because I just saw Lord E has the HTV Run mini press. Congratulations on your mini press. Holla. Y'all, honey. Yeah. So we got to ring the bell for the babies. So if I missed it, I apologize. I'm going to try and see. I'm going to scroll. Let's see. Okay, so Sheila was already tagging me. Yeah, Kristen, it is very difficult to tag from the phone. That's why usually when I'm on the phone, I speak, but it's kind of like generic when I speak. It's like, oh no, I got to type. Let's see. I don't see. Uh-oh, I see. Do I see another bell? I don't see another bell. Okay, that must be the bell I just rang. Okay, that's the bell I just rang. Okay. Hey, Elevate Artistry. Yes, I am at home. So very happy to be home. So you guys, whenever I went over with you guys, what was it we were doing? We did quite a few projects where we blinged out parts of an outfit, right? So I like one of them I remember was a gosh, like overalls. It was overalls, but it was shorts. And then I put bling on the back diamond that was in the back center of the overalls, and I was able to get that on perfectly by scanning it in the scanner. Well, since then, I've gotten rid of that particular printer because I had clogged it up, y'all. And it was just like a space that I could use for something else, and I wasn't using it for printing. And I wanted to keep it for the scanner just so that I could scan InDesigns, but it didn't work. Well, I found an alternative. And I think did I show you guys how to do it in the I think I showed you how to do it in the embroidery tool shed, but I'm also seeing that we can kind of sort of do the same thing in Silhouette. And so that's what we're going to do tonight. Geneva Coleman says she got the 2 new babies, an HTV tumbler press and the mini heat press. Congratulations on your new babies. Holler. That's what's up. Congratulations, Geneva. I'm sure you're going to have a lot of fun with those. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate that as well. And hello, Star Creation. Welcome. Hey, Just Gifted. Welcome. So let me show you guys what we're going to work with in Silhouette Business Edition. Now, if you do not have Silhouette Business Edition, most of y'all who want to get into creating your own rhinestone designs probably have Silhouette Business Edition already. But in the event that you don't, I have a link in the description below to Swing Designs that you can click and go to get I think it's like $49 or something like that to upgrade to the business edition. So it's a really good deal to be able to go and do that. So definitely check that out if you don't have Silhouette Business Edition, because Silhouette Business Edition is a power packed program. And so I'm looking forward to going over all of that with you guys tonight. So I'm going to actually switch over to the cutting table really quickly so I can show you the project that we're going to be working on and show you what I've done with it already so that you will have a good idea of what we're getting ready to get involved with. Now, when Patrice and I did our hoodies Friday, we used Gildan hoodies, right? And so this is not a Gildan hoodie. This is just a athletic brand hoodie that I picked up from Walmart. Hold on, let me fix my camera really quick. I mean, not the camera, but my screen. So this is a hoodie that I picked up from Walmart. So we're gonna work with this one tonight. Hey, Donzel. And I'm gonna show you how to bling a design right here on the pocket. But for the time being, let's move this out of the way. And I'm gonna show you the hoodies that we worked on. So this is, where is it? This is the first hoodie that Patrice and I did. And she sent me the embroidery design to put on the hoodie. All right, so this is the hoodie. And somebody also had a question in the Facebook group. Hopefully they're in here. I apologize for not remembering exactly who it was, but I do remember the question. But this is the hoodie. So what I did was we took a one color hoodie and then the second color hoodie, cut it up across the chest, and then we stitched it back together. Right? Easiest sewing project we've done aside from Marilyn's tissue holder, right? So for an outfit, this was the easiest thing ever. And so my immediately once we finished it and I saw how super cute it was, I knew, thank you, Miss Elba, I knew I wanted to put more embroidery than just Patrice's embroidery, which her embroidery was just so cute. I had to add more. And so because my hoodie is purple, I decided to go with the purple ribbon for fibromyalgia. And because it just says support squad and it's a purple ribbon, well, this could be for Alzheimer's, it could be for domestic violence, which fortunately I don't have to worry about that around here. But still, I wanted people to know exactly what my purple ribbon was supporting. And so that's why I wanted to put fibromyalgia at the bottom. And so Patrice digitized the word fibromyalgia for me so that it would match the word support. And then I digitized another little ribbon to go down here. Or did she send me a ribbon? I can't remember. I think I digitized the ribbon. But either way, I put a ribbon down here on the pocket. And so I hooped it with my narrow sleeve fast frame. And that's how I hoop this in order to stitch it out, right? Well, I decided that I was going to be extra fancy and go a step further and embroider on the sleeves, right? And so I wanted fibro, the word fibro. I was going to take her that she digitized for me, take her digitizing of the word fibro and fibromyalgia and take off the myalgia part, and was just going to put fibro on one sleeve and then the ribbon on the other. Hi, Fat Luck. Thank you for being here, and I hope you do get plenty of rest for tomorrow. So, what I ended up doing, y'all, I made a huge boo boo. It was like a mistake I haven't made in a very long time, but I was so excited to get this done, and I was so excited about the project, and I was tired because we had been on for a couple of hours and it was getting kind of late. I stitched my sleeve closed. Okay. So I put it on the embroidery machine and didn't put the sleeve around the embroidery arm. So I stitched my sleeve closed. Now I haven't taken it out yet because this thing had me so frustrated. I did use the clippers to go up the back and try and clean out some of the back stitches so that I could pick it and get all the stitches out. I'm pretty good at doing that. I done had to stitch way too many things, unstitch rather, way too many things, so I can unstitch it. But anyway, that's not what the show is about tonight. But I wanted to point out that, yes, I did make a massive boo-boo, and I will hopefully be fixing this soon. But you guys were more important, so I was trying to get the project for tonight taken care of. And so that's what we're going to be working on tonight. Hi, Jesse. How are you? So let me move this one out of the way and show you my other one. So that was one half of the two hoodies put together. This is the other half of the two hoodies put together. And what I did with this one is I blinged the pocket. Okay. Now, what I'm going to also do to this one, because you know, gotta be extra, I am going to also bling up here. So I'm going to bling Patrice's design that's in her Bling box subscription. So that Bling box design, which says basically the same thing that hoodie did, is support squad, and it's going to have the ribbon, but it's going to be in rhinestones. So I'm going to put that on this one up top. But meanwhile, I went ahead and did the pocket, and then I'm going to do the same thing for the sleeves. I'm going to put fibro over here, ribbon over there, and do that. But I wanted you guys to see just how pretty this pocket turned out. Absolutely gorgeous. So this design is in the hotfix.store, but I'm going to show you how you can make a basic design very similar to this one. Okay. So that's what we're going to do tonight. And we got to start with the basics because we've already done this one. Now, this is a Gildan hoodie. This is a Gildan hoodie. And that's what those templates are made for. So if you do go and grab these templates from off of our website, they were created for Gildan, not for the ones from Walmart. Not saying that it can't work, but it may not fill it all the way. But we'll talk about all of that here in a minute. All right, so let's start with the Walmart hoodie and start with the basics. So if you want to bling the pocket of your hoodie with a design of your choice, we're going to show you how, for now, how to do just a basic design. Okay. Thank you, Patrice. I appreciate that. We're going to show you how to get just a basic design. Now, the designs that I have on the website right now are small, medium, large, and extra large. I don't have a 2X Gildan hoodie to get the measurements off of, like I'm going to show you how we're doing tonight. But I do have the other 4 on the website. But I also did not have the information for the Walmart hoodie. So let's go over this really, hope not really quickly, but I'm going to go over this step by step so that you can learn how to do this. This is a gorgeous dark green. I am super excited about putting some olivine stones on this hoodie. I'm beyond excited about that. All right, so what we're going to start with is measuring. And if you're like me, you don't measure too often. That's not your favorite thing to do. But it's a necessary evil in our area. Okay. So one of the things that I definitely have to do with the Gildan hoodies that I don't necessarily have to do with the Walmart hoodies is I usually stretch out my Gildan hoodies. Okay. And I'll show you what I mean real quick. So here's a small Gildan that I got from Hobby Lobby. And so notice how this one is at the bottom. So I can't, if I tried to bling this, it's all over the place. It's got, puckers and all that other jazz. So you kind of need to hold it open for us to start designing, which I'm going to show you that as well, but also to put your template on. Now, once you put your template on, you can kind of ease that and the adhesive on the transfer tape or our tacky tape will hold to the thing. But meanwhile, you need to hold it open. Now, if you're struggling to hold it open, I'll show you what I had to do with all of these hoodies. With this one, I didn't really have to do it, but I got these from Dollar Tree. Well, these actually came from Harbor Freight, this particular pair, but Dollar Tree has pretty large ones as well. They're in the crafting section and they're over in the automotive section. You can find these clamps. And so what I did was I just clamped it to the edge of the table. See, there's a clamp right here. And then I slightly stretched it. And we're going to put another clamp on this side. Okay. And so by putting these clamps, that's holding the bottom wide so that we can get our measurements like we're supposed to. So let's get started. When we are prepping to create a design, rhinestone design that fits our hoodie perfectly, okay? Number one, we need to know what size this is. So this particular hoodie from Walmart is a men's large athletic, and it's a large 42 to 44. So I'm just going to say a large athletic brand hoodie. So large Walmart athletic brand. Okay. And it's a men's. So that's important as well. All right. Now, the other thing that we need to do is we need to get the measurements. All right. Now, I'm going to show you it's easier than what you think, but you do need to have your measurements. Okay. So let's start with our measuring tape. And we're going to show you how some things are simpler than what it may seem. So let's get in a little bit closer. Hopefully you can see that. It looks a little blurry to me, but let's see what this side looks like. These numbers are a lot bigger, so let's go with the inches. All right, so the first measurement that I usually take is across the top. That's usually my first measurement. All right, so let's go across the top. Now, depending upon, hey, Carrie's Crafts, depending upon how you want to lay your stones, I'm going to make a suggestion. You don't have to listen to my suggestion. You could do however you want to do, but this is a personal suggestion. I would recommend getting your measurements from the inside of your stitch lines. So you can really see the stitch lines really well on this side as opposed to this side. But see, there's one stitch line here, one stitch line there, and then the pocket. I would do this inside stitch line. The reason why is because when we start designing certain things, sometimes a stone may land on the line. And if it does, then you have some extra space over here up top and at the bottom to play with. So generally when I get my measurements, I usually measure within the stitch lines. Now, if you want to, you can go all the way to the edge of the pocket because you can press on the edge of the pocket, but I just don't. So from the inside of this stitch and the inside of that stitch, I'm measuring this at, and I also tend to measure small, but for right now, this is showing 9 3/4 across the top from that stitch right there to this stitch over here. So I'm going to say 9.5 only because I like to go a little smaller, and I'll show you why here in a little bit. So 9.5 is the top border. Okay. Now let's get our bottom border. So down here, we're going to go from the edge, inside that edge, over to the inside of this edge. And we're looking at 15.5 inches. Hey, Victoria's Creations. So this is 15.5 inches across the bottom. So we're going to say 15.5 bottom border. All right. Now our next measurement needs to be from top to bottom so that you'll know how tall your pocket is. So let's go just inside that seam to down here, and you're looking at 8.5 inches. Okay. So 8.5 inches down to the bottom. So 8.5, and I'm just going to say tall. All right. Then what I also, you don't have to, but it's helpful. I also like to get the measurements over here on our sides. So up here, this side small section is about 2 inches. So 2 inches, and I'll say bottom side. All right. And then up here, this side piece, side piece, this side section is 7 inches up here and down. So we're going to say 7 inches top side. Okay. So I have my measurements. All right. So this is a large Walmart athletic brand men's hoodie. Okay. And this hoodie is the hoodie pocket, the top border across the top is 9.5 inches. The bottom border all the way across the bottom is 15.5 inches. Then from top to bottom, we're looking at 8.5 inches tall. And then these little sides right down here before it slants, this little section here is 2 inches. And then this side section up here is 7 inches. All right, so here are our measurements that we need to take with us over into silhouette. Now, another thing that we need to take with us into silhouette is a picture. Why would I take a picture? Well, the picture is going to help us line up our shape the way it's supposed to fit the hoodie. All right, which is another reason why it's pretty important to have your clamps holding your hoodie nice and taut, not stretch it. You don't want to stretch your pocket, but you want it to where the hoodie relaxes and that is just straight. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab a picture. So I'm going to my camera and let's go this way. And I'm actually going to go full screen, and then I'm going to be right over the top of the pocket, not from the front taking a picture because that'll skew how our picture turns out. I'm going to go right over the top of it, and I'm going to get close enough to where the picture actually kind of like is filling the entire screen, but I have the border, the entire border of the pocket, including the seams. Okay, that's important. All right, so I got my picture. There's my picture. And now I'm going to, you can email the picture to yourself so that you can import it into your computer, or you can upload it into your, if you have Google, into your photo drive, or if you have Apple, I don't know what Apple people do. So let's go ahead back to the computer and we're going to take our measurements. We have our picture and let's get started on creating our template for our hoodie pocket. Okay. So I'm going to put you guys right there. And then let's swap cameras. Boom. And then we're going to share screen. Okay. So I have my measurements. Let me go ahead and upload my picture. And while I'm uploading my picture, I think Sheila Cushionberry already mentioned it, but I want to be sure that you guys know that the buy-in ends tonight. Our buy-in period does. So if you're interested in, oh, that's why it's not upgrading. Uploading. If you're interested in purchasing from our buy-in, then tonight is your last opportunity for this particular buy-in. Okay. And we have new stones in the buy-in. Yay. Okay, so we have our picture. I'm going to go to Google Images and download it. Let's do this and let's do download so that that's already done. Let's share screen. And this is Silhouette Business Edition right here. Okay. So hoodie pockets are pretty wide. Hey, Delonda, welcome. Hoodie pockets are pretty wide. Remember, the bottom border of the men's large Walmart brand hoodie is 15.5. So for silhouette, our basic template is usually 12 by 12. So I'm going to have to change this. Okay, so let's take it to I'm actually going to take it to 24 by 12 just to make it wide. Okay. And I'm going to bring in, let's merge in, and I'm going to merge in. Oh, did I download it? Yeah, I thought I downloaded it. Let's see. Did I download it? I guess not. Oh, yeah, I did. It's right here. Okay. Let's download our picture of our pocket. And let's back out. And it's pretty big because see, here's the 24 by 12, and this is way bigger than that. But it's no worry. So we're going to object, we're going to rotate it to the right by 90 degrees. And then I'm going to shrink it down a little bit. Okay. Now for hoodie pockets, I'm going to give you a little bit of a cheat sheet. Right. Hoodie pockets are, I guess a trapezoid, I think is what they call it. I wasn't good at certain things either. So if we go into over here, matter of fact, let me make it so that you can see it bigger. So we're going to do this. So if you go into over here on the right hand panel, see where that just popped out on the right hand side, this star shape will open up the shapes panel. And when you open up the shapes panel, grab this trapezoid right here. You could grab that one as well, but this one seemed to be the easiest one for me. So here's our trapezoid. And for the time being, I'm going to add some color to this puppy so that we can see it better. Let's make it gray. And then I'm going to flip this. So let's go up to Object, and I'm going to mirror, and I'm going to flip it vertically. So hopefully you're following me so far. The first thing that we did was we brought in the picture that we took face down of the hoodie pocket that we're going to be blinging. After bringing that into Silhouette Business Edition, I shrunk the picture down so that it would fit. And then now I went and grabbed in the star on the side, I went and grabbed a, what's this, 4 sided trapezoid shape, and then flipped it vertically so that it's seemingly right side up. All right. And so now that we have our trapezoid, you see it's kind of close to the shape. It's getting there, right? So I'm going to grab this. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to share with you some of the things that I wish were better. Okay. That I wish were better in doing this whole project. So number one, finding the size of the bottom is fairly easy. Let me see if I can't. I should be able to change. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's see. Object. Panels. I haven't done it for myself, but I was going to see if I can fade this a little bit. But if I click on this, it tells me that the size of it, you can barely see it. It's right here, 9.135, but the measurement is up here at the top, 9.135. And if I go to look at what my list says from me writing down the size of that pocket, the bottom border is 15.5. 15.5. So I'm going to go ahead and make this square 15.5 right here. I'm going to unlock it first, but let's make it 15.5, and I'm going to hit enter and notice it went wider, right? So what does that tell me? That tells me that my picture isn't big enough. So let's scroll out some, and I'm going to make my picture bigger. Let's make it bigger. Let's make this bigger. And there we are. Okay. So that's much closer to the actual size of this pocket, true to size. Okay. So that's kind of how we're going to do it. Let's grab a line from over here. So we went to where the star is on the left-hand side. So this is where the star was. Go up to grab a line. Grab this first line right here. And we're going to just draw a line on the screen. And I'm going to hold down my shift key so that line stays straight. And remember, the bottom border is 15.5. So I'm just going to draw a line, but I'm going to go up here and change it to 15.5 and hit enter. And I'm going to make this black, hopefully to make it easier to see. And so this allows me to keep a point of reference for the bottom and make sure that that size stays where it needs to. All right. So we got our bottom border. Now we need to get our top border. Our top border was 9.5. And the top border definitely was higher up than this. So my padlock is unlocked. I'm going to stretch this up closer to the top. And now I'm going to grab another, duplicate this line. And this one, I'm going to go up to where it says width. To duplicate this, you can copy and paste the first line, which was right here. You can copy and paste it, or you can hold down your Alt key, click and drag, and it'll make a second one. But let's grab this second line. I done made a mess. Hold on. Let's not do that. There we go. I deleted it. Okay. And we're going to take this second one and we're going to make it 9.5. Now that we have our second one, I'm going to bring it up here and look, you can already see that it's shorter or not as wide as the 9.5 top border that we measured on that shirt, on that hoodie. So if I grab this and bring it over, you'll see that it's stretching both sides at the same time, which is helpful. And like I told you guys, that I don't really want it, I definitely don't want it wider than 9.5 because that was our maximum. So I'm going to make it a little bit smaller than the 9.5 so that I have room for the rhinestones to fit inside that border. Okay. Hey, Lena Doyle. Hey, Nicole Reeves. Welcome. So I'm going to go a little bit more narrow, and there's my top border right now. One of the things that I wish I had in here, and I've looked it up and tried to find it and I couldn't find anything, is a measuring tool. I don't have, like for instance, in my tool shed, cut and stitch, they have a button over here with a measuring tool. I click it, it'll make a ruler, and I can click here and click there and get what this measurement is, because up here, this measurement at the top is telling me how wide the entire selection is. That's not telling me how wide this is up there at the top. So that's kind of a bum. So that's why I'm making these extra lines to kind of give me a point of reference, although it's not 100% accurate. Okay. So now that I have my top border, my top measurement, which was 9.5, and I have my bottom, which is 15.5, now I need to make sure that it's 8.5 inches tall. So let's get us another line. And I'm going to duplicate this one as well. Not that one. Let's duplicate it from down here. It's easier. And this one, what did we say? Tall, 8.5. All right, and we're going to rotate this. Rotate it by 90 degrees. And by moving this, not that, moving this, let's see how tall this is. Oh, look at that. So even if I take the edge of this, based on the picture only, even if I take the edge of this and put it at the edge and put it up here, it's still just a little too short for the picture. So that means my picture needs to stretch as well. So let me bring it down some, because I'm trying my best to get the picture that we took as close to the actual size of this hoodie as it is without scanning it in with a scanner. So now let's put this at the bottom, put this at the top, and that's closer to the right size that that measurement was, that 8.5 tall. And like I explained, I prefer to have this, once we're done with it, a little shorter than the measurements that we took, because you want to give your rhinestones room to have fun and play around. Okay, so we know that it's tall enough, so I'm gonna leave that over there because I might need it again. Well, what about those sides? You remember there was a 2-inch straight piece right here that we see here, and then it's 2 inches right here. So we're going to add in points so that we can adjust this and make it the exact shape we need it to be. So let's click on the actual trapezoid. Hopefully that's what the name of this is. I'm not a math person. I failed geometry miserably. But now, yes, teacher, you were right. I needed geometry. Okay, so I have this selected. I'm going to right click this shape and I'm going to convert it to path. All right. So now that it's a path, I can actually edit nodes or point nodes in this specific shape. So if you go over here to the left-hand panel, and up here, the third one from the top shows a curved line with a dot in the middle and another curved line. That is our edit points button. So if you click there, it will allow you to add points to your shape. So when I clicked on this particular button, the edit node, it darkened these points up here at each corner of this shape. And then notice if I put my cursor on the line, it changes to a little teeny arrow with a line on it. So that's letting me know that I can add a point. Okay. So let's go down here and I'm going to add a point right here. Now I'm just guesstimating. So that's where I'm going to put it. And then I'm going to drag it over, and look, it's allowing me to drag this to make it close to the shape to match this pocket. And now I'm going to come over here and do the same. And if you notice, see how this line in the middle is going up and down? You see that? Whoop, whoop, up, down, up, down, up, down. You see that line going up and down? Even though I'm over here on this side, notice how right here, that line intersects all the way back over to this. See how it lines up perfectly straight? So that's going to help me make sure that I'm putting my points at even places, the correct height on either side of my shape. All right. And so now I'm going to take this one and I'm going to drag it up and make another section over here. So what this does is this allows me to create the shape of this pocket. Okay. This allows us to create the shape of the pocket. So now that I have the shape of the pocket, what do I do now? Well, now we kind of have a good idea that this is most likely going to fit. Number one, because we took the actual picture of the actual hoodie and we created a basic shape. We created the basic shape. Now, let me listen, Linda, listen. Listen, Linda, listen. Listen, Linda, listen. You're not, you can, not me, because I'm not finna do it, but you can take the time to try your best to get this thing so perfect, dead on. That's on you, fam. I'm not the one. And the reason being, it doesn't have to be perfect, especially for what we are trying to do. Now, the only time I would say it would really, really definitely need to be a perfect dead on match where it's all the way up against all of these edges just so is if you were going to do a complete bling out pocket, the entire front, barely any spaces, period. In that instance, yes, I would say try your best to get it as close as possible. But honey, fam, boo boo, honey, Linda, listen. This is stretch material. This is jersey knit. This is not a perfect pocket of an item. And also keep in mind, you guys, if you're doing this, because once I create this pocket, this shape, I'm going to show you how you can use that shape to keep as a template for any future rhinestone templates further on down the road, right? Well, the thing is, have you ever been to the store to buy, like say for instance, have you ever been to Dollar Tree and you've seen that they've had Gildan shirts at Dollar Tree, or they may have certain socks at the Dollar Tree? There's usually a little tag on there somewhere. Do you know what that little tag says? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? I know you do. I know Marilyn does. But there's something a little bit different about those t-shirts. What is something different about those t-shirts? Who knows what that is? Usually it's at the discount stores like Dollar Tree, Roses. What is it about those clothing items? There's something extra that they put on there. Miss Joy's, yes, it's irregular. Miss Gail, irregular. Lolita, irregular. Miss Vi, Mama Vi, those are irregular. So that could be the pocket, that could be the neckline, that could be the sleeves. That was okay. So you get what I'm saying. You can create a template, which is the other reason why I say leave yourself some space around that pocket and just kind of focus on doing the majority of the dead center of that pocket so that for it helps compensate for those irregulars. Okay. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. So that you don't stress yourself out trying to get it just so, and you're going crazy, because that's one of the things I also wanted to point out. Like you see here on this particular template, shape that we did. Look at how this is going woo, and down. Yeah, fam, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work to try and get that completely straight. It's just not. So don't stress about it. What you do, what I would strongly recommend, but of course you do what you want to do, is bring your shape and try and make sure that it lines up to the grid nice and straight at the bottom and at the top. And then you will see once we start blinging and we create the bling design and you put the bling design on there, you really ain't gonna be able to tell. The only thing that would make this stand out as like, wow, they really missed the mark on that pocket is if you're trying to do something like this. Let's duplicate this really quick. And I'm gonna show you real quick. Let's go ahead and start blinging this. So let's duplicate it so that I got a backup. And we're going to come over here to the right hand side. We're going down, not the left hand side like we were earlier, not over here, but on the right hand side. We're going to come down here with Studio Business Edition and click the Rhinestone panel. All right. And here's the Rhinestone panel. And we can just hit this outline button. All right. So if you did just an outline, then yeah, it'll probably stand out that it's not shaped just so. See, you got a little more space over here than you do over there, you know? So yeah, that'll probably stand out. But if you're doing, like, for instance, an all over, and we would not do an all over like this. I'm going to show you something a little bit different, but when you have a design and we're going to show you how to do a scatter, then it would not be as apparent. Okay. So I definitely would stick to scatters, or I would stick to, designs like in the middle or something like that. Like, for instance, let's go ahead and we are going to grab us a shape, and I'm going to go with something simple. What's something simple? Can we do a star? Let's do a star. All right. I have finally, I'm not 100% sure how to do the polygon tool, Karen. I was struggling to do what I did, but I was kind of proud to learn the little bit that I learned. So please don't beat the messenger for not knowing how to use all the tools. I'm not super efficient with silhouette. I'm just learning. Oh, you know what, y'all? Before I get started doing this, actually, there's one other thing I strongly suggest you do. Matter of fact, let's move this star out of the way. Another thing that I would suggest that you do with, once you get to this point and you have your solid shape, what I would do is save this as an SVG and cut it out. Now, let's stop sharing for a minute. I'm going to switch cameras and show you what I did do on here. So I took embroidery stabilizer, just some simple cutaway stabilizer, and I cut out the template. And what that allowed me to do is see just how well that template actually fit this pocket. Okay. So I'm glad I did, y'all. And I'm going to tell you why. Because one of the other hoodies that I did, I created, like for the hoodie that I actually did bling, the pocket that I showed you earlier, the template was too big. The template was too big. So when I went to cut this, let me show you. Because here's the template. I cut it out and I blinged it. You're not really going to be able to see it too well on this one, but here's the template. And look, this template is massive. It was too big in certain areas of that Gildan hoodie. It looked like it's going to fit this one perfect, though. Shoot, now. I'm so glad I went on and cut it out. Okay, so this would fit this hoodie right here pretty decent. But that Gildan hoodie, I had to scrape off extra stones off the side because it was going over the edge of the pocket. It was too big because I didn't test it first. The easiest way to test the design before even cutting it out is do your polygon and cut it out on paper. Like I said, I used stabilizer and lay it on the pocket to see, hey, is this going to work on this pocket or not? I don't know. Maybe it's too much hanging off of this side, or it's too little. Or so this is how you can check yourself first before you start blinging the template, because I already did the bling on that template. I already cut it out and it was way too big. Okay. But now I know it's going to fit over here, but that's neither here nor there. That's just so happened to work out. But it didn't work out for the Gildan. So let's go back to our project on the screen. All right, so let's go back to share screen. So hopefully you guys are with me. Are you with me so far? So we took our hoodie, we laid it out, we clamped it down so that it holds it open straight. Okay. If you don't have clamps, you could get a sturdy piece of cardboard or a sturdy piece of wood that's wide enough and stick it into the hoodie to help it stretch that bottom band to make sure that your pocket can lay flat and open. Take a picture of the hoodie pocket straight down. If you can, like hold it straight over the top and take that picture. Don't take it from an angle, take it straight on. Then get your measurement. You want your top border. You want your bottom border. You want to see how tall that pocket is. And just to be sure, you want to get your top side measurements and your bottom side measurements so that you can get all those measurements together and create your trapezoid shape. Okay. Once you do that and you get all your measurements to where you like it and everything looks good, and you got you a nice shape, let's grab something else. We're going to go with this star. All right, so this will be definitely awesome for you cowboy fans. If we can get this to turn out right. Let me move this because my phone, for whatever reason, is vibrating. So we have our star. So I'm going to go to the rhinestone tool. Again, lower right hand side, click the rhinestone. And I'm going to do SS10 because SS10 is my friend. Okay. SS10 is my friend. Right. And so this star shape, I can do an outline of the star shape, which would be super pretty. I can do a feel of the inside, which is super pretty. I can do the linear feel. Not a huge fan of that, but it can be pretty too. But it's entirely up to you how you want to do it. All right. I'm going to keep this kind of simple. And I'm going to, let's duplicate this actually, because I want to do this a couple of different ways. And I'm probably not going to do, that bothers me. I hate when that happens. There we go. Not going to do that with you guys on here. I'll do that later. All right, so going back to my star, I'm going to do outline so that we can keep it simple and so that it'll cut quickly and we can bling the hoodie right away. All right, so here's my star looking super smexy. So we know how that's going to look. So I'm going to turn it back to no rhinestones really quick. Now that I know how it looks, because if it wasn't going to, like, you know how sometimes the stones will have gaps and stuff in it, you know, and all that jazz, then we could shrink our star and try again or whatever. But I need it to be the perfect size before I start this next process. So here's my star. Here's my pocket. So I have my star selected. Now let's come over to our right hand panel again. This time I'm going to do an offset. I'm going to do an offset, and this particular offset, see how it automatically added that extra star around the outside? I'm going to make this a distance of, let's see what 0.5 looks like. That's a little far away, so let's back it down to 0.3. Okay, I'm happy with 0.3. So here is an offset. Looks great. I love it. What I'm going to do is do another offset of this outer star. So let's grab the outside one now. And I'm going to do offset again. And the 3 is still in the measurement. Did you catch that? So we got our inside star. Then we did an outside star. Then we did another one. Now let's do another one. So let's grab that outside star. And I'm going to hit offset again. And now I have another one. Okay. You know what? Let's, no, that should be all right. Okay. And now let's do another offset. And I'm going to keep going until I have my pocket filled all the way in. There we go. I was wondering why I didn't do that earlier. I just keep hitting offset, 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 offset. Okay. And one more to grow on just in case. All right. So do you see what I did? Does that make sense of what I did here? Now, for now, I'm going to move this out of the way so that you can see our offsets better. So this first star, this is the first one. I'm going to go back to my rhinestone panel and I'm going to do just the outline of the star. Then, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm going to this. Yeah, I can't help it. I got to be extra. Hold on. I'm going to go to the offset and I'm going to do an internal offset. Let's see what this one is going to look like. Watch it be horrible looking because I need to not do this. No, that's not bad. Okay. I love it. Okay, so there's one star. Now I'm going to go back to my first star and I'm going to do my outline. So let's start coloring this thing. I'm going to do this one in white. Make it easier for you to see it. So there's my first star. Here's my second star. And let's color this one. Let's make it blue so it's easier for you to see, or teal. All right. So we have 2 stars now. So don't forget, here is our hoodie pocket. You can still see the shape of our hoodie pocket in the background. So let's grab this second shape, the second offset or the next offset, and I'm going to do a border outline of rhinestones around that one too. But the difference is, see right here, it says spacing. I'm going to change this spacing. I'm going to change this spacing to a 1.1. I'm going to do 0.1. I don't want to be super gradual. I want it to be immediately star and then bow. We're going to start doing our scatter. So you can create your scatters however distance you want. You remember my distances were 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So this is going to have a lot of rhinestones, but you can not have them 3, 3, 3, 3. You could have had them 5, 5, 5, 5 spaces apart. It's up to you. So I grab my next border outline and I'm going to do another outline. But this time I'm going to do 150, 150. So see how my stones are a little bit wider apart than this first set? Probably not because they're not colored. So let's go ahead and color them in to make them easier to see. And now this one, I'm going to make it white so that you can see. See that? See how they're starting to space out. So let's get our next line. And that first one, let's do an outline again over in the rhinestone panel. This one is still 150, but this one I'm going to go up another 50 to make this one 200, 0.20. Do you see what I'm doing? You see how we're creating our own scatter for our hoodie pocket. So this can take some time, but it can be done. So now let's go 250. Whoops. That's 250. Let me know if I have lost you anywhere. Please let me know so that we can get you squared away. Okay. So now let's go white. Let's go white. And this is 250. The last one was 250. So let's make this one 3.30. All right. Now let's grab our next one. And we're going to do an outline. And we're going to make this one 350. And then this one, we're going to go back with blue. Or teal, rather. Hey, Kale's Personal Designs. So our next row is going to be at 0.40. I'll make this one teal, make the next one teal. All right. And then let's go with this one. And we're going to do an outline again. And this one is going to be 450. This is how you can make a gradual scatter. Of course, you can be creative, get it to look however you want. But notice now up here, we're starting to go off of the pocket. That's okay. It's not an issue. This is what we want. This is exactly what we want. So let's go 5.50. And then our next line, outline, this one is going to be 550. This one is going to be teal. All right, our next outline, boom. So this one is going to be 0.6. This one is going to be white. And then let's do our next outline. So on and so forth. So like I said, this is definitely a process. Once you get your rhythm down and, you know, you sit there, take your time, get it done. Of course, the bigger hoodies have more stones and more, you know, things that you need to do. Like I could easily have, you know, not put as many rows, spaced them out farther and saved stones. But we wanted to make sure that you were able to see just how cool this process is, how it works, how easy it is to do, so that you would be able to create, whoops, that's supposed to be teal, so that you can create designs on your hoodie pockets. Let's grab our next one. This one is 0.75, so let's go 8. This one is teal as well. Let's grab our next one. The world going on outside. Let's go white. Let's grab our next one. Now, the reason, can you see why I'm still going with the rows? Because even though these rows are up and off of the trapezoid, down here they're still there. And I want the scatter to go all the way to the edge of the pocket. So that's why I'm still doing the rows. All right. And so this one is going to be teal. Let's grab our next one. This one's going to be teal. And this one, how did I go back? Did I not do 6 already? I thought I did 6 already, but I guess not. All right. And so here's our next one. This one is white. And this one is going to be 650. Let's grab our next one. Teal. This one is going to be 7.7. When you change the color on the screen, does that create a layer that needs to be cut out separately, like a layered design? I don't know if that makes sense. It does make sense. So yes, it does make a separate layer that you would need to cut out if you wanted to cut it out as a different color design. And I'll show you that here in a moment. You don't have to. It's not an obligation, but yes, it does create another layer. So let's grab this one and we'll do this one at 750. And this one is going to be teal. So if you were to follow the pattern that I'm making and have yours to be two different colors, then yes, you will cut out all of the teal will cut out as one layer, and then all the white will cut out as a separate layer. But again, you don't have to do that. You can, this is such a cute design. I mean, it's turning out cute, not saying anything. I didn't expect it to be super cute like this, but it's super cute. But you can totally do this design as one color and it would look great as one color. Okay, so this is 850. And then this one is going to be teal. And then our last layer is going to be 0.9 spacing. And this one is going to be teal as well. Okay. So here is our design. Let me back out. Let me take me off so that you can see it a little bit better. But you see how big it is. It goes all the way out. And let's move this guy out of the way. But this is our design. And here is where it stemmed from, this pocket right here. So let's bring our hoodie over, and that lets you see how, if I didn't cut it up, this is how it would look. Okay. Now in my other software, which is how I've been doing this all day, I had to do this a little bit differently, but I'm praying this is going I'm praying this is going to work out the way I want it to. All right. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to take all of this and I am going to release all of these rhinestones. Now, if you look right here, I wish I could zoom into this, but this says 10 SS rhinestones. All of these is 1,383 stones. This is 1,383 stones, but we don't want all of these stones. So we are going to release these rhinestones. And I'm going to do this the hard way. So I know it's going to be some people cringing, my bad, but we're going to do this the hard way. Okay. And yes, Faith, it is a one-time fee for silhouette, which is another positive to the silhouette. So now that I've released the stones, each one of these stones now can be selected individually. Can you see that? So what I'm going to do is draw a square and start selecting all of these stones all the way up to the trapezoid without selecting the trapezoid itself. Okay. And then I'm going to hit delete and cleaned off all of those stones. So now I'm going to come down here to the bottom and I'm going to do the same thing down here. Now my thought process is, if I had done this properly, I should have been able to take this trapezoid shape, lay it on top, and then cut all the stuff out, and then it would have done it automatically. But guess what? I'm tired, and I don't think I can get it to work tonight, and I don't feel like fighting. So we're going to do this the way I know for sure it's going to work. All right, so I'm just selecting these stones that are just barely up against this thing, and I am deleting all of these around this shape. Can you see that? So that only the stones on the shape remain, so that I know for a fact once I take all of these stones off, because we measured the pocket, because we did our stabilizer or paper template to lay it on the pocket of the hoodie, we know that this shape does work with our hoodie. So I know once I'm done with this and I cut this rhinestone template out, it's going to work on my hoodie pocket, right? So this is just for a scatter though. You don't have to do a scatter. We could have just left just the star. You know, it's, you can play this all kind of which ways. You can, and I'm gonna show you if I get a chance. You can take a design that's already existing and you can use your trapezoid and cut it out. So if you notice, I'm guessing the pocket, no, the pocket was not taken off at all. The pocket is not taken off of the hoodie. You just lay it right there on the heat press and press it right on the hoodie. And we'll show you how we're going to bling a hoodie tonight, a pocket. So as you see, there are some that are on the edges. Well, that's not that big of a deal because remember when I did my pattern, the pattern is a little bit smaller inside the pocket. It's like an offset to the inside of the pocket. So you got plenty of space around that pocket. Well, this is why. So all of these stones that are on the edge, and I even deleted some that I probably could have left on there. All of those stones will still press and look good on this hoodie pocket because I still had space for those stones to go on the pocket. All right. So here, this is it. You're done. This is my design. What I would do to optimize this design is we're going to clear some of this stuff out. So because I want to work with this a little bit further on my own, I'm going to take this extra stuff that I've put on here and I'm going to transfer it to this other page so that I can come back to that later and have it. All right, including this star. So when you work with, for those who decide they want to get into doing rhinestone designs, if you take Patrice's class, you will learn so much stuff. It would make so much sense to you. And this would have been easy for those who are taking her class. But one of the things that she teaches, which is very instrumental, is saving your projects. So as I was doing this, I should have been saving at certain points because if I wanted to go back and change some stuff, it makes it easier to do so. But at any rate, so to show you what I was answering to Unbiased LLC's question, I'm going to go to edit and I'm going to select by color. Right. And so I'm going to do by fill. And right now I'm selecting all of the teal colored stones, and I'm going to group them. So now all of my teal colored stones are selected. And now I'm going to grab all of my white stones and I'm going to group them. Okay. So as a rhinestone designer, I'm going to go back into my rhinestones panel. And here I have my white stone selected. I have 268 white rhinestones. So I'm going to write that down because 268 white SS10. Because if I'm going to sell this design, people who buy that design might want to know how many white stones do they need to buy in order to do this design. You're going to need 268 stones to do it for the white part. All right, so let's grab the teal part. So when I click on the teal, it says there's 469 teal stones, SS10. Okay, so all total, 737 rhinestones. Okay, important information. The other information we need is I'm going to grab this shape and move it out the way. Actually, where are you at? Let's grab this white and I'm going to change the color of the white so that you can see it because right now it's hard to see. Okay, so this is what it looks like without the shape behind it. We don't need the shape. Okay, let's bring that over here. So now this is what we're going to cut out. If you have Cricut, there's extra steps that we need to do to make sure that it's optimized for Cricut. We got Romeo, so I don't need to do that. So we're going to grab this whole thing. I'm going to group it. All right, so here it is. Let's bring it over so you can see it better off of that grid. How super cute is that going to be? Oh, I could have left the thing white then, since I drug it off of the, oh, I grouped it. Duh, let's ungroup. We can change that back white. Cute. I love it. All right. So now I have it selected. So I'm going to File, Save Selection, Save to Hard Drive. And I'm going to save this and then take it over to Romeo. And then we're going to cut it out. Please let me know if you have any other questions. I like to know stone count to get a ballpark of what to charge for the shirt. Yes, that is definitely important to know when you are creating these shirts for sale. So let's save selection, save the hard drive. This is going to be called men's large hoodie pocket. Hoodie star pocket. Nope, men's large, let's say Walmart. What was it? Athletic. What's the name? Athletic. Let's just right now I'm gonna say Walmart. Okay. So that's saving this SVG right now. I have it saved. All right. So we're going to, oh, and I'm also going to save this whole thing because if I need to make changes or whatever, I can go back and do so. If I don't save it and I only save it as an SVG, I can't make changes. And it's a pain in the butt because if I need to make a change, it's annoying. Okay. Let's save this one. Because I want to close this out. I'm going to close this out. All right. So I'm going to say no. And now let's open up Leonardo. And hopefully, what time is it? What? It's 10:24. Oh my gosh. All right. You know what? So am I going to be able to? Probably not, but it's no worries. We're going to show you how we would cut this out. So let's share screen. Now that I have Leonardo up. So here is lovely Leonardo. This is for the Caesar Romeo or the Caesar Juliet. What was the save option again? I did save selection. I had just the stones and everything selected, and I saved selection and then saved it as an SVG. So in Leonardo, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the 24 by 20, not 24 by 24, 24 by 12 cutting mat. Okay. And I'm using this because I cut my rhinestone templates with Romeo. And we're going to go File and we're going to Import. And I'm going to grab that men's hoodie pocket, do cut only, hit next. I have 2 colors in use. That's fine. I'm going to hit apply. All right. You're welcome, my dear. So here is the template looking really cute. I mean, super cute. It's grouped still. Oh, and I need to write down the measurement of it. That was the other thing I forgot. So Leonardo usually brings in our templates at the right size. So I don't ever have to worry about whether my stuff is the right size or not. I don't think I've ever had a template not come in the right size. Whereas with Cricut, I do have to double check that size. All right, so here is the design. And you see our hoodie pocket is too big for it to go this way. So we're going to rotate it. All right. Now, as I was mentioning to Unbiased, I can select this I can ungroup it, and I can take the white part and move it and cut this out separately, and then just layer it later. Okay. I can do that. Let me change the color so you can see it better. There we go. So I can cut this separate from that. 2 different templates, brush them in separate, 2 different colors, and I'm good, right? Or what I will do tonight is I will just leave it like it is and just do it as one template, because I really don't want to go through all that. And let's see, where is it? Oh, it's still over here. Let's go back some more. There we go. There we go. And so I'm going to send design, all artwork. Don't separate by color, because if I separate by color, then it won't let me cut out both templates together at one time. Okay. And then we'll hit send. And now here is the template. All right. So let's go ahead and get, why are you doing that? Don't do that. Don't misbehave. Okay. So let's go ahead and get the thing set up over there on the table, and hopefully we'll be able to bling this. I'm going to try my bestest, you guys, to get this cut, because Romeo cuts pretty dad blame quickly. So hopefully we can get this done in 30 minutes. All right. So let's move this. Let's unclamp this and then unclamp this and zoom out on this and move this. Alrighty, and then I'm gonna get my mat. Don't pay attention to the name on the mat at all. Don't look at that, because I'm getting ready to cut that on my Romeo. And then that was 15. How tall was that again? I think it was like 15, 16. So this should be plenty big for that. And hopefully you guys will be able to use this to make you some pocket designs for your hoodies. It's fun to have, super cute, and it's different. Let's bring this forward because my table is not long enough to have Romeo just sitting. Otherwise, he has to be up here at an angle. Alrighty, and that's that. Let's go ahead and get started. And hopefully he will behave. So, do you have any questions at all? So, thank you guys for coming to hang out. I'm going to put that design. I'm trying to decide, y'all. Maybe I should have did 2 colors, because crystal would look good on that, or not crystal, Labrador would look really good on that hoodie, or silver crystal would have looked really good, but I'm leaning more towards olivine. So let me show you what I'm thinking. Because let's see. So here is olivine right here. I think that's going to be gorgeous on this hoodie. Look at that. It's like it was made for this hoodie. So it'll either be this one, and let's see, what else do I have that would look good? Ooh. Jet hematite would look good on it. Ooh, jet hematite is smexy. Ooh, so if I were to do the 2 color, I'd probably do jet hematite or black diamond and the olivine instead of crystal. because crystal probably would have been just a little too hard of a pop, whereas these are like really gonna complement this hoodie. Look at that. Oh my god, that's gonna be gorgeous. But just for my own sake, I'm gonna look at silver crystal and see what that would look like. Let's see what silver crystal would look like. Ooh, crystal AB might work too. Let's see. Here's silver crystal. Silver crystal would definitely pop. Look at how super shiny that is. No, I knew you were going to do this. I knew you were going to do this. I knew you were going to do this to me. Okay. For some reason, I don't know why, it did super great all day today. Super great. So what I'm probably going to have to do is something different. God. Hold on, y'all. So sometimes it will lose the connection. I don't know why. It is so annoying. But that's only when I use it on no, there's not an Old Navy. Not that I have anyways. I don't know of one. But I have to connect it manually in order to stop it from doing that. And I cut out I don't know how many templates today, and it did just fine. So for it to do that right now while I'm live is beyond annoying. But it could be because I'm doing a lot right now on the show. So I don't know. But I'm not going to let it perturb me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have that. So I do not have it. Let's see. USB. Nope, we're not gonna do it that way. Let's go there. Let's see if we can't get this to do right this time, y'all. Oh, and I'm gonna turn the speed up since we're going USB. I don't know why it does that to me, y'all. Oh, it just annoys me beyond. And I'm sure it has a lot to do with my computer, y'all. But it's no worries. Oh, it's 100 down there. No, we're starting to get cooler. But it's in the evenings that we're getting cooler. And you know what? I think last time I hooked up Romeo like this with the cord, it messed up some stuff. So hopefully it won't mess nothing up, y'all. That is bothersome. But on the flip side, I do have that other design that I could do if need be. Instead of USB. Let's see if this works. Yay! Okay. Okay. So it should work now. Because it's USB. Oh yeah, no, everything is on. Have I downloaded it? I have. Well, you know what, Delonda? On this computer, yes, I have. Yes, I have. Let me see what Crystal AB looks like. Because my brain said Crystal AB. But yeah, Crystal AB is a lot. So Olivine is where it's at, because I think green chrome is a little too green. Oh, I didn't turn up the speed. What if I could turn up the speed now? Probably not. No, the speed is already at 13. Oh well. So much for turning up the speed. So yeah, this is what we're going to bling. And get it going. I'm trying to go over the comments. make sure I don't miss anything. And what I'll probably do is this design. If y'all are interested, can do a giveaway and send this file to winner, and then eventually put it on. Even though you know how to do it now, why should I put this up for sale when you know how to do this? It's not hard. It's not hard. It's not hard. But again, you guys, tonight is the wind down of the buy-in. If you're interested, we had 4 or 5 new colors in the buy-in this time. Let's see. So we have, let's see, we have our blues. Let me get them all out. This one, there's that one. Where are you? Oh, that's sapphire. We already had sapphire out. I'm missing one. I'm missing blue. Oh, here it is. Okay. So we got blue zircon, royal blue zircon. So if you see the blue zircon in there, and then you got those golden flecks. Then we have royal light sapphire. So that's the flecks there, and that's the light sapphire. Then we have, wait a minute, I'm missing, oh, there it is. Then we have royal capri. There's capri, and then you got your flecks there, looking super pretty. And then we have royal aquamarine. And then we have shaved ice mint. So shaved ice mint is like for those who are looking for a Tiffany-ish color, that's what the shaved ice mint kind of reminds me of. It's like that, kind of almost like that Tiffany blue. It's super pretty. So what's that? 3, 4, 5 new colors that we have in the buy-in this time. And that will complete, oh, and peridot and shape, royal peridot is going to be in there, is in there as well. And I don't have my sample ready for the peridot, but that green is just as gorgeous with those gold flecks as well. So definitely, if you are enjoying the Royals collection, those colors will complete the collection. And then you guys will have some super pretty gorgeous colors to go in your collection. Now that I think about it, let's see, that royal topaz will look really good on that hoodie as well. Ooh, wait a minute, hold your horses. Because that champagne, that royal champagne will look good on there too. So this is royal champagne, and this is royal topaz. And then you got your gold flecks. Those will be pretty too. So these would be a nice tone to go on that color green. And again, this is Athletic Works. This was from Walmart. $12.98 for a hoodie. $12.98 for a men's large hoodie. So, and it's really soft. I was pleasantly surprised at how soft this hoodie was. Oh, let me turn my heat press on. was pleasantly surprised at how soft it was. Oh shoot, we all over 3/4 of the way. So we might get the bling this sure enough. Oh, let me get, let's see. Let's get us some transfer tape cut. That way that's already done. And then, actually, you know what? Will that work? It might not work. Hopefully that'll work. You're doing so good, Romeo. Yeah, that Royal Capri is going to be really nice. Shay Shay, I think you would like the Royal Champagne as well because it has like that pink tint to it. It's so pretty. So pretty. So pretty. Oh, thank you, Fecker McFate. We actually had a beautiful. I can't watch you showing these colors because I just put more. I know I'm gonna see some more. I'm sorry. Well, the colors are there. We don't plan on stopping them or anything like that. But this, with the weather being as crazy as it's been the last couple of weeks, it was nice to have peaceful, quiet, sunny, beautiful Carolina weather. So it's not too hot and not too cold. So yeah, it's been really, really nice. Oh, that thing close to the edge. I might have some right off the edge of this thing. Hey, Rougie. Ooh, that's cutting way to the edge. All right, we are done, yas. Okay. Yay. Go USB connection. All right, so let's slide this back. And then let's see if I can tell. And I can't. Alrighty. Can I tell? It looks like it stopped right there, but I know for a fact that if I go to cut this thing with my cutter, it's gonna cut something off. Look at there. I was, oh no, this is the other one. That's the other one. Okay, good. That's the other. That did not work. See, look, right there at the edge. But it's all right. The most important part. Boom. One that did not come out. And that's it. Yas. Okay. Get off of my hand, you stupid little thing. Okay. All right. Thank you, Miss Joyce. Okay. So just to save our time and nerves, I'll cut this later. Cut it down, meaning because that's just a lot of extra around there. But here is what I'm going to bling. Let's grab some olivine. Hopefully I have some. Forgot to look, and I do. Running low, ain't I? All right. And there's the heat press saying that it is ready, Freddy. And let's see if we have time, which it doesn't look like I'm going to have time to do a giveaway. But The breast cancer design that I did on the other hoodie is in the Hotfix store. So if you're interested, you can go grab it there. I have small, medium, large, and extra large. So it's up to you. Also, if you haven't checked out our latest newsletter did go out today. Hopefully you received it in your email. If not, the link will be posted in the Facebook group and here on YouTube a little bit later. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So hopefully the instructions were clear enough for you to be able to bling your own hoodie pocket. I would love to see the designs that you guys come up with. And this technique can be used for more than just a hoodie pocket. It could be used for a jean pocket, denim pocket on pants. I mean, any item that you can lay flat, take a picture of, get the measurements off of, and then import it into Silhouette with the picture, and then kind of like trace the picture. Then you can create a bling design. You know, it'll give you a template to use. All right, so here we go. Yas, 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 and yas some more. Okay. So we got a couple of places where I did not patiently brush in stones, but that's where alrighty. Oh, there's an extra one there. There's that one. There's that one. There's this one. There's an extra one. And that looks great. They're great. All right. All right. And then I got two right here that did not cut properly because I had the flock too far over on the cutting sheet. So, I mean the cutting mat. All right. Let's see. Here's a stone there. What is wrong with that stone? I don't like that stone. So there, you get out of there. I'm gonna put you in there as a replacement. I'm just going back over, making sure. Okay, I think we're good. Time is it? 10:49. Sweet. Go Romeo. Romeo did great cutting that in within record time. I'm going to put our band back on so that we don't spill. We're going to piece this tape together. We're going to do some piecing because I did not get enough. Actually, I didn't do bad. Is that wide enough? Yeah, that's wide enough. The next buy-in, here are our buy-in dates. Ouch. Our next buy-in is going to be October the 24th. And if you go to the buy-in website, and you enter, click the link where it says enter the buy-in. As soon as you get into the buy-in, there's a link at the top that tells you where you can see the dates. So link, you click it, and it'll take you to the dates. All right, so I have 2 more stones to cover, and then we'll be ready to lay this. And now, like I said, the cool thing about the Walmart hoodie is I didn't have to stretch it and clamp it. I didn't have to, because it doesn't bunch up super hard at the bottom like the Gildan hoodies do. So that's a good thing. That's an excellent thing, actually. So I'm excited. One there. What are you doing? You tripping? You tripping. Okay. Why are you tripping? You came up out the hole really easily that time. One more. Are you tripping too? Nope, you're not tripping. You guys are. There we go. Nope, you tripping. No, I don't know why. Oh, okay. Huh? Oh yeah. I'm glad you said that. And then too, the tickets for the Bling Fest end Wednesday, actually, because I have to get you guys your dinner information and lunch information. Get all of your rooms assigned. So yeah, Bling Fest the tickets will be closing Wednesday. So hopefully you'll make it. If you can't, no worries. We'll see you the next time. Okay, you two are tripping. I don't know why y'all are tripping, because I don't see any blue string, but whatever. All right. This is gonna be pretty. That took far too long. Is that the back? That's the back. Go on the front. So super excited. Super excited. Okay. All right, and I'm just smoothing it out so that I can lay this down. All right, and so because we measured and we did our template, it should fit really nicely. And we had a few that were over the line, remember? And I was like, you don't have to worry about it, because we had extra to cover it. And so there are a few that are on the edge there, but it's no worries. I don't like that one, so I'm gonna take this one off. That's a little too far over, but for the most part, I think that's gonna be great. It's beautiful already. I haven't even pressed it yet. So what I'm going to do, can't remember who asked about taking the pocket off, but as you see, the pocket is not coming off. What I did not do, though, that I should have done is pre-press this. I'm gonna pre-press it. I can't. I do it every time. That's just my habit, and I cannot not pre-press this. I just can't, because moisture is the devil when it comes to adhesives and our rhinestones and stuff, and I just cannot. This is going to be too pretty for these stones to come off and stuff, so I'm going to pre-press this. Also, FYI, my heat press is 15 by 15, and this design is definitely 15-ish inches wide, so I'm going to press it multiple times. I hate I didn't have my phone set up so that I could show you. All I'm going to do is I'm going to let it press the first time on here, because it's a sweatshirt. It's a hoodie. It's a thicker fabric than a t-shirt. Normally, I press our stones 350 degrees for about 12 seconds. I'm going to let this press for closer to 20 seconds, 20 to 25 seconds, and then I'm going to shift it over. I'm going to press again for another 20, 25 seconds, and then we should be good to go. So that pre-press that I just did was for 40 seconds at 350 degrees. That's just to, kind of get some of that moisture up out of this hoodie. Um, Make sure that the fabric doesn't have any moisture in it, because it will lessen the longevity of your um, adhesive designs. You just glue and water are not friends. Okay, like oil and water, glue and water are not friends. So, all right. Oh, this is gonna be pretty. Okay, so roughly 20 seconds, 25 seconds, and then we'll slide it over and show you the rest. Okay, and then we're gonna slide this over, and then I'm gonna press it again. Like I said, 20, 25 seconds. Oh man. Sheila, give my babies a hug for me, please. Tell them I love them. Another hug. Give them a hug. Because that's definitely tough for them babies. Sorry to hear that. Alrighty, you guys. Are you ready for the peel reveal? Peel reveal. All right. So this is olivine only. I kind of hate I didn't do the two colors, but so be it. Look at that. This is just the pocket. So imagine putting another design at the top that says something like I'm the star or biggest star or whatever, something that would coordinate with a star up at the top. Yikes. Come on, fam. Look at that. Look at that. And because we measured and got the measurement just so, now I can go get, let's see. I think they had like a burgundy color, same size hoodie, different color template. It'll go on that hoodie. Black, put another template, do 2 colors, 3 colors, whatever I want to do. And look at how it just takes a plain hoodie and just, you don't even have to put anything up there. The pocket kind of like takes center stage by itself. Again, you can do this exact same thing that we did to create the template and make a template for the hoodie pocket. You could do for jean back pockets, jean front pockets. You can do this for, gosh, what else? Anything that you can take a picture of it to be able to see the entire thing. And then like you saw how we kind of measured and got our measurements and got everything squared away. That's how, y'all, oh my God, I knew that olivine was going to be just something else on this daggum hoodie. Look at that. Somebody come and look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Oh, Miss Joyce, I'm glad you said that. So that's another downside to the Walmart hoodie. They stitch in their hoodie strings, so the strings can't come out. That's the downside to these guys, but their strings are flat. So technically I could put a strand of stones and bling the string itself, but you can't you would have to cut these strings out of the hoodie, unfortunately. Yeah, Royal Champagne. I'm telling you, Cheryl, that Royal Champagne with this would have been bee's knees. It really would have been, y'all. Oh my God, that looks so good. That olivine on this green, and it's such a pretty, and I love the scatter effect. Scatter is that's one of my favorites. I wish I had time to show you in the cut and stitch software. Scatter effect, easy peasy to do scatter effect with the cut and stitch. So yeah. What color? This is olivine. This is olivine. Olivine doesn't get a chance to come out and shine and play for everybody too often. But this army green, olivine is where it's at. Oh, child. Okay, it's 11 o'clock. All right, so let's switch cameras and go over to our computer, and we'll close out the show and let you guys have a great night. I appreciate you coming to do our hoodie pocket. Hopefully it didn't confuse you. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'm hoping also that you'll be able to do one yourself and we'll be able to see it, because I think this would be fantabulous to see all the little hoodies, because it's hoodie season. It's hoodie season. So this is just like perfect for this time coming up this time of year. So imagine a pocket with like, you know, a black hoodie with a silver crystal snowflake, or nope, whoops, too dark. Silver crystal snow, wrong light. Silver crystal snowflake, something like that. I don't have the right light on, so the one cutting them all the way off ain't gonna work tonight. What? Okay. Well, the thing is in the way. Lena Doyle Crafting, a member for 31 months. Thank you so very much for being a member for 31 months. Holla! Yes, honey. Yes. Crafty Leo. Let's see. It has weird stitches, but it looks like I probably could take these stitches out, but it's a lot of them and they're super tight. They're super tight stitches. I wish I could show you, but I know I'll take a picture and put it in the group. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty. Look at that. That's really, that olivine, go get you one. Olivine is where it's at. So at any rate, I appreciate y'all coming to hang out. If you do make a rhinestone hoodie pocket design, please show us in the hoop group. We would love to see it. Post a picture so that you can inspire others to get crafty in the Bling hoodie pocket arena. So it is a lot of fun. Again, I do have the ribbon scatter design in the hoop group. I have the scatter ribbon design in the hotfix.store. Also, if you're a captain, you have a link in the community tab for design. And if you read the newsletter, there's a free design in the newsletter as well. Hopefully you got it. Hopefully you read it. But at any rate, thank y'all so much for coming and hanging out with us tonight. I am exhausted. I'm getting ready to go to bed. And I'll be working on these designs again tomorrow. I have been in my designing era this weekend. So that's where I've been. And hopefully we'll have some more designs coming up for you guys soon. But again, the buy-in ends tonight. The tickets for the Bling Fest end Wednesday. No more Bling Fest tickets after Wednesday. So definitely, unless you're doing the non-dinner ticket, the non-dinner tickets, they end next Wednesday, but the dinner tickets definitely end this coming Wednesday. So be on the lookout for that. And until the next time we see you all, can you show me the shirt you have on? Oh, sure, Annette. Yes, of course. This is a Craftable Things design. This is Patrice. This is on her website. This is light topaz. This is royal want to say royal crystal. Pretty sure that's royal crystal. I can't remember. No, it was no. This is snowflake. This down here is snowflake. This is crystal on the outside. So on the inside right here, I want to say I used royal crystal. I have to look it up. The new stones throw me off because I haven't been using them very long, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. So here is those stones. You know what? Royal crystal, because we were using new stones that night. I was using new stones. But yeah, this is Patrice's. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you, Marilyn. So yes. Yeah, Annette. Elevate, check your spam. And as I've told many people, sometimes the server like Hotmail and Yahoo is really bad at blocking newsletters. I don't know why. They don't like delivering newsletters, which is crazy because I get all kind of other junk mail in there. So why you ain't blocking that? But check your spam, check your junk, and if it's not there, I will be I have the link and we'll be linking it in the community tab and in the Facebook group as well, so that you can just click the link and view the newsletter in the browser. So, but at any rate, I'm glad you got the newsletter, Shay Shay. Yours came through, Gail. That's good. That's good. So yes, definitely light topaz snowflake crystal and royal crystal. Yes. So thank y'all for coming to hang out with us. I appreciate your time and your energy and your compassion, and we appreciate you being here. So until the next time we see y'all, I hope to see some hoodie pockets. And I hope you have happy blinging. So we're gonna get on out of here, and you guys have a great night. Bye.